everyone, welcome back to the Remote Collective channel. In today's episode, we're going to interview Tom, the CMO of a company called Erento, one of the largest marketplaces for renting things online in Europe. Well, why are we interviewing Erento? As we've traveled through Europe, we've heard so much about how good they are with allowing their employees to work remotely, and we wanted to find out more and see what companies could be doing differently. So let's dive right into the episode. Before we get started, we just want to give a shout out to Office R&D, who is our sponsor on today's episode. They are a co-working management software company that helps workspaces around the world deliver better experiences to their customers. They share our values of promoting and championing remote work, and they've been our biggest supporters since day one. Okay, so let's continue. So Tom, we're so excited to interview you here for our show about remote working, and I just want you to know that you're going to do great, okay? Okay, so thank you for having us. So what I would love to get started on is, what kind of remote work programs do you guys have here at Erento?
We at Erento offer our employees the possibility to extend, for example, vacations. Mm-hmm. Typical vacations are Christmas, or you have bank holidays where you have some bridge days where you can travel to your family and extend your vacation for 1 or 2 weeks. Nice. For example, we are an international team. We have people from Poland, Slovenia, Austria, and it makes totally sense when you buy the train or the flight ticket that you stay there for a couple of days.
So they go home and visit their family, and then they can work remotely for a week or 2 weeks. Yes. Wherever they're from, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's awesome. Why do you think that remote work programs are important?
They are important. Yes.
I'll start over. So why do you think remote work programs are important for a company to offer?
For a small size company as Erento it makes sense to offer such a program, because they're outside on the market in Berlin. There's so much company who can pay a huge salary. And when you have a company, when you are a smaller company with such a program, one positive or one good point is that you can, can you ask this question again, please? Because I don't want to say that you save money in the end, because it makes no sense.
I think what you're trying to say is it makes you guys competitive in the market. So like when you're trying to hire people, it's something that you can offer them, right?
That's true.
Okay, so I'll ask it again. So why do you think it's important for companies to offer remote work to their employees?
As a small size company as Erento it makes sense to offer such a remote program, because there are in Berlin a lot of big companies who can pay a big and higher salary on the market. And with a program as we have this here right now, we are able to compete with bigger companies.
And so do you think that, can you tell that employees are happy when they get offered that? I don't know if that's a dumb question, but is it obvious that people really enjoy having remote work options?
They love it,
okay,
for sure.
Okay, that's what I was trying to ask. Like, is it something where they are like, it's okay, or is it like they are like, it's a game changer?
They love this for sure. They tell this to the best friends. They communicate this on social media. They share on Instagram what they do on a Friday where they have off, for example. So it's always a good opportunity awesome. For employer branding.
That's so cool. And that's actually how we found you guys. When we came into Berlin, we were asking people what companies are known to have really good remote work programs. People kept saying Erento. So I reached out to you.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So if a company is thinking of offering remote work program, would you have any tips for them? Like things that maybe you guys learned along the way that made it easier? I'm sure it wasn't perfect when you first started.
We tried this since 2 years. Now it's our second year. And the first thing you have to know is you have to trust your employees.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. If you don't trust your employees, then you don't need any remote program.
Yeah.
And the second important topic is measuring of results. We have a sales department at Erento, and you can easily track the amount of calls per day, the amount of revenue per person he gained in the latest month. From marketing side, we have to bring, in the end of the month, we have to bring traffic and conversions on our platform. And if we drop in one channel or we decline somewhere, then we have to act on it. And from development side, there's a commitment. We deliver you until the end of next month this feature, and if it's not delivered, then we'll have a serious discussion here why we don't achieve this.
So it's clear deliverables. So you have to trust your employees, and also you have to have some way to measure whether they're getting their work done, but like they have clear goals on what they need to do. So whether they're in the office or they're at home, they're getting those goals done.
That's true. On one hand, the management is delivering a nice remote program. We have a lot of possibilities here to go abroad, extend your vacation, to have several days off, to work extremely flexible, to go to a dentist appointment, for example, to have no stress in your life with personal activities you have to do. And on the other hand, there's a commitment from the employees. We deliver you things what we promised.
Do you think that employees are more committed because of the options that they have?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I've noticed that when I've spoken to people, that because they have these remote work options and they value it so much, it's almost like they want to prove that they can earn it. Like you give it to them, but then they work really hard to make sure they keep it.
That's true. In the end, when employees or teams and departments are not able to reach the goal, we have always the possibility to decrease several perks we have. We want to do this, but in the end, it's always a possibility.
Yeah. So I guess at the end of it, you would highly recommend remote work programs?
I highly recommend remote programs, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's the best you can do in a company.
That's so cool. Well, thank you so much, Tom, for having us.
Thank you.
We're excited to share with everyone Erento's remote work programs.
Thank you.
Cool.
What an amazing interview with Tom. He had such good points on how you need to trust your employees in order for them to work successfully as remote workers. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, hit like at the bottom of the screen and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on anything else. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.